Okay, so here's the car. This is the damage. So it looks like it had a front end collision at one point. When I got it, it didn't have a radiator in it, and it didn't have a clutch fan, and it didn't have any of the coolant things in the front. So, and this bumper is like screwed on. If you look right here, they have it screwed on. So there's that. Neither one of it's missing this vent, and it's missing the directionals. The turn signals are going out. You can see all the scrapes on this bumper. This whole front bumper is damaged. And if you look underneath, that's another reason why I'm going down so far on the price, is that if you look at that thing that's supposed to protect the engine there, I hit it on a curb, so it has bent down a little. And when I hit it on the curb, that's when the brake on this tire started grinding. So that's that. The engine looks relatively clean. It's got a power steering leak, but all I do is put power steering fluid that has the stopgap in it. Let me show you this side. So the driver's window came off the track because in this heat, they had really bad tint on it, and in the heat it started peeling, and so it started getting stuck when you would try to pull it down. So that's the driver's window doesn't work. The only two windows that work is this back window here and the passenger window. The sunroof works, and there's really not any more damage. The tires aren't great. I bought the two front ones, and the back ones were on it when it came. There's no damage on the back at all. You know, a few little scrapes, I guess, but no real damage on the back at all. It's dirty. The interior is almost perfect because I bought it from an upholsterer. So he owns an upholstery business over here. So he had reupholstered the whole thing. There's no tears in the front at all. There's a little bit of glue right there on the dashboard. The headliner has been completely replaced. Back here, I'm going to clean this up. This is where my dogs drool. I've kept a blanket on it so the dogs didn't tear up the back seat when I had to give them a ride. So the back seat is actually in really good condition. I think the sunroof has a leak. It doesn't have a spare. The car doesn't have a spare. But the only place where there's an interior tear is right here. That is the only place. And it was that way when I got it. So you see that little tear right there on the door handle. Everything else is it's like new, and it's leather. So that's the real big bonus about this car. The engine is solid. The transmission is solid. Oh, the radio is kind of, the radio doesn't work. And a lot of the gauges don't work. I'm sure there's like a fuse or something, but yeah. And you've seen it run, so you know how it runs. It's just got that leak. This thing is kind of broken here, but none of that is broken. It had some broken trim, but I replaced it. I bought a donor car. When I bought this car, I bought a donor car that the engine was bad in, and I took like a lot of the trim and stuff off, and I fixed the glove compartment and did a whole bunch of work by taking the donor car. So there you go. There you go. And oh, you can't see the mileage, so, but that's the car.